Empaths feel emotions deeply. They genuinely care about other people. They have a desire to help other people, support them, and heal them. On the hand, narcissists seek attention, control, and constant praise from other people. When these two types of people come together, it may seem like a match at first. It feels balanced, almost like it was meant to be. Is it really that way? When an empath loves a narcissist, the relationship often becomes unbalanced, one-sided, and toxic. The empath gives more, trying to make things work, while the narcissist continues to take without giving back. At first it feels like love. Then it turns into effort, pressure, and confusion. Slowly you start to fade. You stop asking what you feel and start asking what the narcissist feels. You stop putting yourself. The big question is, how does something that felt right end up making you feel so lost? In the beginning, everything feels intense in a way with a narcissist. The conversations are meaningful. The attention seems rare. You feel understood for the time. It's almost magical. If you look closely, empaths and narcissists are quite different. Empaths are compassionate and good listeners. They read people easily, often feel overwhelmed by other people's stress. They give freely, love unconditionally. In contrast, narcissists often lack empathy. They are self-centered, dismiss people's feelings, and constantly seek attention and admiration. They feel entitled and often take advantage of the people around them. So why does it feel so strong at the start with a narcissist? The beginning is based on illusion. The narcissist offers enough attention to make you feel chosen. This is often called love bombing. Affection, deep discussions, and rapid emotional connections. It pulls you in quickly. Over time, control replaces connection. They want to know everything. Where you're, who you talk to, and why you didn't respond quickly enough. It feels like they care. It also feels like pressure from the narcissist. Conflicts begin to surface with a narcissist. They don't start big. They become frequent. Small arguments, silent treatments, and mixed signals. You feel like it's always your fault with the narcissist. You apologize when you're confused. You end up explaining yourself. Why are you trying hard just to feel okay with a narcissist? One person gives, while the other takes. You cling to the beginning, hoping it will return with the narcissist. What if that beginning was never real with the narcissist? Now picture this in real life. You're sitting in your apartment in London or New York. It's late at night. Your phone is in your hand. You sent a message hours ago. Still no reply from the narcissist. Your mind races. Did I say something to the narcissist? Are they upset with me? Are they losing interest in me? Why am I overthinking this with the narcissist? You check your phone again and again. Then suddenly a message appears from the narcissist. Hey. One word, no explanation or apology from the narcissist. Yet your heart relaxes immediately. Why does something small feel so significant with a narcissist? It could be the weekend. You made plans. Were excited, but everything hinges on the narcissist's mood. If they're happy, everything feels perfect. If they're distant, the day feels heavy. When you try to talk about your feelings with the narcissist, it somehow turns into you being too sensitive or too emotional. So you stop sharing. Start adjusting. You become more careful with what you say to the narcissist. At work you feel distracted. You read the email multiple times and still can't focus. Around friends you might be physically present but mentally elsewhere. When you're alone you feel empty. Not from one moment but after countless small moments that have worn you down with the narcissist. So ask yourself, when did loving start to feel like walking on eggshells? There's an idea from Chase Hughes that sheds light on this. He says, the person who cares the least has the control in a relationship with a narcissist. When you reflect on that, it changes your perspective. In this dynamic with a narcissist, the empath cares deeply. They invest emotionally, try harder, and stay longer. Meanwhile, the narcissist remains emotionally distant. That distance gives them power over the empath. The more you seek connection with a narcissist, the control they gain. Why does it seem like the you love a narcissist the more insecure you feel? This is where psychology reveals something: intermittent reinforcement with a narcissist. When affection appears unpredictably from a narcissist, your brain becomes hooked. You don't just want love from a narcissist, you start craving those moments of affection from them. This pattern can create an addiction to uncertainty with a narcissist. You wait for the good moments to return with a narcissist. You believe they will. When they do, even briefly, it feels like hope. Is it genuine hope, or just a cycle repeating itself with a narcissist? Over time, this leads to something deeper: trauma bonding with a narcissist. You feel emotionally tied to a narcissist who is also hurting you. That's why leaving a narcissist seems difficult. It's no longer love, it's attachment to a narcissist. Then comes the part that hurts: the guilt with a narcissist. Even when everything starts falling with a narcissist, you don't feel free, you feel responsible. You replay conversations in your mind, wondering if you could have done more or been more patient with a narcissist. You start blaming yourself for things that were never yours to carry with a narcissist. This is what emotional manipulation can do. It alters how you perceive yourself. You lose trust in your feelings. Think your needs are too much. You start to question your reality. After all the pain with a narcissist, you still care. Why is it so tough to let go of a narcissist? Because empaths feel deeply. They don't just walk away instinctively from a narcissist. But here's the reality that many don't share. Caring about a narcissist doesn't mean they're good for you. Loving a narcissist doesn't mean you should stay with them. So, ask yourself honestly, are you staying out of love or because you feel guilty about leaving a narcissist? If this resonates with you, take a moment to pause. Breathe deeply. Be honest with yourself. Do you feel valued or just needed by a narcissist? Are you being simply used for your kindness by a narcissist? True love doesn't constantly confuse you, make you question your worth. It doesn't require you to earn attention from a narcissist. You should never lose yourself trying to fix a narcissist. How can empaths safeguard themselves from narcissists? Start simply. Don't give more than you're comfortable with to a narcissist. Many empaths offer the love they wish to receive, leaving them drained when the narcissist doesn't reciprocate. Set boundaries, even if it feels uncomfortable at first with a narcissist. Give what feels right, not what exhausts you. Clearly communicate your needs to a narcissist. Understand this. If someone continually ignores or dismisses your needs, you must consider how long you're willing to stay with a narcissist. Don't assume your needs are excessive, they are valid. Allow the person, the narcissist, the chance to show up for you, but if they don't, trust their actions over their words. In the end, the crucial lesson for an empath is not how to love more, but how to protect their own heart from a narcissist. Perhaps the real question is, when will you finally choose yourself over a narcissist?